everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I've got an Instagram followers choose my makeup where you do polls on your story of products and then your Instagram followers choose. I'm not actually sure who created this video, but I actually really enjoyed the idea of it, so I decided to film one myself. It's actually a little bit later now from this intro, so that's why the sun has gone down. But it was actually really bright when I filmed this, so the lighting might go from one extreme to the other when it goes into the next clip. But apart from that, I'm going to keep the intro quite short because I feel like my intros in the past few videos have been really long. So if you do want to see the video of my Instagram followers choose my makeup, just keep watching. So like I said, I did the polls on my Insta. I've seen this video going around so much and I really wanted to give it a go. So if you're not following me on Instagram already, I'll leave it down below and also on the screen now. So if you want to get involved in another video like this, then make sure you follow me and check my story because I do like to post on that most days. So the first thing I did a poll on was my primer. So these are the two options. So there was the NYX HD primer, which I used in my last video, and my Benefit Professional, which is my favourite primer ever. So I put the poll up and quite a few of you actually voted. Of both of them, we have 34% for the NYX and 66% for the Benefit. So Benefit won by quite a lot. Already moisturised my skin, so I'm just going to apply some of this. This one is actually running out, which is really sad. I'm just going to take a tiny bit and put it in my T-zone. That's just where I like to put it because that's where I get the worst pores. Just going to blend it in. It's actually so warm again today. I feel like I say that in most videos, but it's starting to get really hot. I've also changed location, haven't I? I kind of like it here. Let me know if you do as well. On to the next thing, which we really need right now because this colour difference is not what I'm about, was foundation. The two that I chose because I think they're really similar to each other. So the first one was the Maybelline 24-hour full coverage foundation. I can't get my words out. I don't know what I was trying to do there. And the other one was the Huda Beauty Faux Filter, which I love. I love both of these, to be honest. This one is basically the drugstore version of this one. So in this poll, this one was again a clear winner. So out of the two, the Maybelline had 29% and the Huda Beauty had 71%. So that's actually really high. Like I said, here's the poll if you want to see. I've actually got them in my highlights on my Instagram if you want to see what all of them were, like how they all voted. But I actually don't have a table in front of me today, so I've just got my mirror here and I'm going to do it like this. And try and not get it in my hair because it's literally just been washed. But I'm just going to apply this with a beauty blender, and this colour difference at the minute is going to be insane, but it's matching my neck, remember, not my face. Actual fake tan problems. But I've just got it here, if you can see, on the little foundation palette that I always use. Just because I feel like you use so much less foundation then. Along with the primer, this is actually my favourite foundation, so you guys did a good job on picking because they're insane together. As you can see, the coverage is literally insane. I've got to be careful on my brows. This is why I just never do my brows first because it never goes well. Or if I'm out of shot, it's just I've got no table. I didn't realise how difficult it would be to do this without a table, but I'm just going to go a tiny bit over my eyelids as well just because there is such a colour difference today. To concealer, I chose two, well, all of them out of two. That was a bit of a silly thing to say. Out of the two that I chose, we had Tarte Shape Tape, which I know everybody loves, and Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. These were the two to choose from. Out of these, I really didn't know which way it was going to go because I know a lot of people love both, and one's kind of the drugstore alternative for the other. That's kind of what I tried to do with all the ones I was choosing, try and do the drugstore alternative. Makeup Revolution had 32% and Tarte Shape Tape won with 68%. So far all you guys seem to be going for all the high-end stuff. As you can see, every single thing so far out of drugstore and high-end, everyone's gone high-end. That is what we're going to use. Mine is in the shade Light Medium. If you are from the UK, you can actually order from the Tarte website and you don't get charged customs. So if you didn't know that, there you go. I'm just going to apply this, as I always do, in a triangle underneath my eyes. I said so far you've all chose my fave products because this is another one of my faves. I'm going to use my beauty blender again just to bounce this in. I'm sorry if my mirror keeps getting in the shot because I can see it's like here. But there's nothing we can do today. Lighting in the past two videos, like the sun has been out to play, which I'm all about. Also just going to go over my eyelids with this as well, just with excess, because that is quite a lot on my sponge right now. Literally this face is just a full coverage. I'm not actually sure who created such this video idea because I've seen it go around a lot. I will see if I can find the original video and put it down below because I think it's such a good idea. but I'm not too sure who actually created it, so if I do find out, I'll leave it down below. On to the next thing that you guys chose. Actually, I might do highlight first. 2 highlights, powder highlights you could choose from, but I'm going to put my iconic London drops on first, as I always do, but the powder highlight you guys have chose. I'm going to go in with my iconic London drops while my face is still a little tacky. Well, not tacky, but it's just not been set. Blending this in again. I do think these actually blend so much nicer now if you haven't set your face, because they just like sink into your skin, like it just looks like a glow. On to highlight, this was the one thing I really didn't know which way you guys are going to go. So it was out of the Anastasia Glow Kit, which I always use in Sun Dipped, and the Dull Light highlighter in Shine Bright. Now I did have a feeling you were going to choose this because I showed it in my vlog the other day and I said how insane it was, but I wasn't sure if you're going to choose this. So the results for this were actually really close. So for the Glow Kit it was 45%, and for Dull Light it was 55%. So that is probably our closest one yet. We've gone for this one, which I am so excited about because I haven't shown this properly in a video yet. If you've watched my channel before, like I said in my vlog, you'll know that I absolutely love doll lashes, and they brought out a highlighter, and wait till you see this on the skin because you're not actually going to be able to deal. So I'm going in with a fan brush for this, and I'm just going to pile this on because I'm all about the glow, and just put this where you can actually see that already, like, can you not? Maybe I'll try it with a different brush actually, because I've not tried it with a brush yet. Well, I am using a brush, but you know what I mean. So trying this one. Guys, I literally can't. It's just insane. You can get your hands on this because it's so hard to get your hands on, because I've been trying to get it for ages. Do it. And it's only £15 as well, which is so good, because I actually kind of prefer this out of all the highlights I have, and I have quite a few high-end highlights. I say this is kind of on the point of like in the middle. I literally apply this everywhere because, like I said, I'm all about the glow. I'm going to set my face now. I know I'm doing my makeup in such a weird order, but you know, I'm just going to roll with it. So the 2 that we had to choose from was Laura Mercier Translucent and Beauty Bakery Flower Powder. Now this is another one where I had no idea which way it was going to go, because I know both these are loved. But this one actually won, which I wasn't expecting. For some reason I really thought this one was, but Laura Mercier won the poll. So just popping some of that into the lid, and I'm actually going to bake with this, as I always do. And this has literally just got everywhere. I feel like this one goes everywhere a lot more than the Beauty Bakery one, because it's not as finely milled, which I still love this powder, like these are my faves. And this is without a mirror, so who knows how this is going to go. And also just going to take a big fluffy brush and set the rest of my face. And I'm actually going to dry my hair before we end this video, so I'm going to remove the bake as well, because we can't be leaving that there, can we? Once the face is all set in place, next we're going to go on to bronzer. Do we had to choose from? I feel like all my makeup at the minute is just covered in foundation, so please excuse that. The 2 we had to choose from was Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion and Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. So we had a glow kit and a contour kit, and funny enough, one was chosen. I was kind of worried that none of them were going to get chosen, but we got one. So out of the 2, Anastasia won by so much. So Anastasia had 67% and Makeup Forever had, what was it, 33. I haven't used this in quite a while. It's literally destroyed, but it is one of my faves, so let's use this. I'm just going to blend all 3 shades together and just apply them with an angled brush, because that is what I used to do when I use this all the time. So that's what we're going to go for today. Let's see whether it's actually dark enough. Yes it is, that's what we like. Chiseling out those cheekbones, because that is what I'm all about. I feel like I say that is what I'm all about too much, Megan, stop. Just blending this in. I've actually just whipped a palette out to kind of, I know I've just shown you what we're going to use, haven't I? But I've just whipped a palette out to use as a mirror instead, because that one was really heavy. I don't know why, and I don't even know if you'll be able to tell on this camera, but it's gone extremely muddy on my skin. I don't know why, because literally I used to use this all the time and I never had any problems with it. It's so strange, because as my skin gets older, like what I can use on my face completely changes. I mean, I know I'm only 18, but I don't know, I feel like my skin has completely changed in the past few years. Not as in like getting older, that probably wasn't the way to say it. Onto the eyeshadow palette, there was 2 to choose from, obviously. Now out of the 2, there was Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance and Soft as Nails Makeup Rev palette. Now you saw a minute ago that I'm using the Soft as Nails one, which is actually destroyed, like, yeah. The Soft as Nails had 51, so it was so close. It stayed at 50-50 for so long, and then obviously somebody voted and it changed. So I don't know why, but it just seemed out a bit there, but we fixed it. So I'm going to go with something really basic for this look. I don't want too much on my eyes today, so maybe I'll just do a few browns in the crease or something like that, because if you want a more colourful look with this palette, let me know, I can do that. I showed you this palette quite a lot. Like I said, mine is ruined. So what I think I'm going to do today is at the top here, there's quite a few browns. So maybe I'm going to start with this one here, which is this one here, which is a tiny bit lighter, and just go in the crease this. And if I feel like I want more, then I'll just add a different colour. But I'm just going to use this palette here that I have. I just want something really, I was going to say natural, but I don't know why I keep going for the word natural when it's just not the look that I go for, is it? So I think all I'm going to do is just apply this to the crease and just leave it for today. So I'm going to take one of the darker browns, so I'm going to go in with this one here, just the one up from it. No matter how natural I have our eyes, I always have to have something on the lower lash line, so that's what we're doing. And this is a colour that I actually always use on my lower lash line. So if you're ever wondering what is on my lower lash line, it's probably this. Either this or one from the Modern Renaissance, because these are my favourite eyeshadow palettes. I actually just add a bit of that brown to the outer corner. Don't worry about it looking so messy, I will blend it. Just to add a bit of something else, just so it kind of matches to the lower lash line. Taking that same brush and a bit of that lighter brown and just blending that again. Like I said, nothing too technical. But while we're here, I'm just going to add that lighter brown shade again all over my lid. Because, why not? I'll mix them actually, I think. This is what always happens. I'm like, yeah, I'll do a natural look. Then I end up doing like a full face. If anybody else has the same problem, let me know, because it's so easily done. Probably not a good brush to apply it to your lid, but you know. That's literally all I'm going to do for the eyes, and then I'm going to apply a bit of Collection Lengthening Mascara to my lashes, and then apply some lashes. Literally, you know this stitch by now if you've been watching my channel. Also, can we just appreciate I did that without a mirror? Thank you. Going in with my Doll Beauty Chloe Elizabeth lashes, because if we're using the highlight, using the lashes, these are actually pretty ruined now. I'm not even going to show you, I'm just going to put them on and I'll be back. Okay, so the lashes are on, as you can see. Don't mind the lash glue drying, you can probably see it, but we can't fix it, it's just going to do its thing and dry. So I'm going to apply some of that same mascara to my bottom lashes now. And then we are on to our lips, which is our last and final thing. So, as I said, the last thing we have to do is lips. So I didn't actually have a pole for a lip liner. So we're going to use the Colourpop lip liner in Beeper and just overline these. This is the one thing I can't speak for, because obviously it's on my lips. I'm going to fill these in as well. And the last thing obviously is lipstick, which I actually did do a poll for. She's not the last thing because we did a satin spray. But for lipstick we've had MAC Faux, which is a satin, or YSL Rouge Volupté Shine in 47, which is like a pinky shade. They're both here, and as you can see, 55% YSL 1. It does actually kind of save me putting a gloss on, because they are really glossy if you've never seen them before. So I've actually got it in my background here. Which one's 47? That's 44. 47, here we go. So like I said, they're really glossy. It's like a pink, and they are quite sheer, but that's why I've filled my lips in with the lip liner. Just going to apply this over the top. I actually really like this colour. Also, I don't know if I've actually used one of these on my channel before. I'm sure I have, but they're so hydrating. I believe they've got mango oil in or something like that. These pinky, like nudie ones are my favourite, of course. Also, look at the packaging on it. How pretty is that? I see lips done, and now on to the final thing. This time it actually is the final thing. It is setting spray. So out of the two we had MAC Fix Plus or the iconic London Prep Set Glow, which I had a feeling you're all going to vote for, which you did. So that one was 64%, as you can see from this picture. I'm actually kind of loving this at the minute. You just have to make sure you literally shake it until you think you don't shake it, then shake it more. I'm going to spritz this all over my face. That is literally just getting pure chunks out. There you go, mine is the starting bit of where it literally just sprayed pure chunks of, I got it in my mouth, pure chunks of product out, which probably has destroyed my face. Anyway, this is the final look that you guys all chose. There is a lot of my favourite products in here that you all chose out of a poll, so love that. Obviously, if you of you watch my videos or you just really like the products yourself or want to see them on me, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sort my hair out, dry it, probably curl it, and then I'll be back and I will show you the finished look, because I don't feel like a look is ever complete unless you've done your hair. So that's what I'm going to do, and also let this lash glue finish off drying because it seems to be taking ages today. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec. So I'm back and I've actually just finished my hair, so it's took me quite a while. I've curled it and stuff. So as you can see, the lighting has like gone now, like the sun is setting. So we're running off our studio lights, which is why there's this like mad sun bit here. But you know, that is just live. I can't control the lighting, unfortunately. This is the finished look with all the products that went on the poll. I actually really like it. I just went for something simple on the eyes, like I said. It's the type of look that I'd actually wear on an everyday basis. So I actually really like it, and it's just very glowy, very highlighted, bronzed. If I was to do this again and not using the polls, I would not use that contour kit, because for some reason that went really strange. I don't know whether it's because of the foundation I used, because I've not actually used that contour kit without foundation yet, but whatever happened today, it made it so ashy, as you can see. That is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, I'd love if you could give a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. If you want to see more videos like this, do let me know, because obviously I can do it on Twitter and places like that. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week for a new video. Bye dolls!